Hey Ram fans, it's Ruby Kaiser with Rams Live here with head track and field coach Brian Bedard before they head for the indoor conference championships. Coach Bedard has 26 team championships under his belt and 18 Coach of the Year awards. So you know a thing or two about winning. What does it take for a championship team to be successful from top to bottom?
Well, hopefully it's the training we've been putting in, starting in the summer and then all the way through the fall. Recruiting the right athletes, though, if I don't want to get ahead of myself, bringing in the right people that kind of believe in what we're doing, buy into the culture we're attempting to create here. And we try to be really clear with that in the recruiting process so they know what they're getting into, so there's no surprises when they get here. So we have a bare bones, stripped down recruiting visit. We don't put on a Vegas show. We just want to communicate really clearly how we run things here, how things are going to be when they get here. So there's no real surprises when they get here. And the athletes that decide to come to Colorado State have already bought in to some degree with that philosophy. So that helps a lot.
When you have those kids on recruiting visits, can you tell when you're showing them this, like, the culture of CSU track and field, if they're bought into something like that or if they want some more bright lights?
Well, that is part of the process, you know, and we don't have it perfected. I mean, we fail in recruiting every year, unfortunately. Every coaching staff does. But if we can do a really good job of expressing who we are, what we're about, and I think our current student athletes probably do a better job than the staff of really expressing what our team culture is. And you can tell kind of at the end of a visit if a recruit is really excited about our team and feels like they fit in well. Doesn't guarantee they're going to sign with us, but it really helps our chances.
You've coached national championship athletes, you've coached conference championships. What is a consistent factor among those athletes and those teams that are successful?
It's definitely work ethic. You know, everybody talks championship mentality and championship culture. That's probably an overused term. But I think it's doing the things day to day, the day-to-day grind, and doing them well, having high expectations and accountability daily. It's not something you turn on and off, and then being really consistent with that. Communication is one of our hallmarks. I mean, we have some straightforward eye-to-eye contact, sometimes tough communication with our student athletes. We challenge them in certain ways, and they're going to let us know if some things we're doing aren't working too. So we want that honest dialogue. So that's kind of the direction we're going. We don't always get it right, but that's what we're attempting to do.
Is there a moment that sticks out where a student athlete has challenged you back, but for the better?
Well, this weekend, Claire decided in the weight throw that she's a three-turner, so she does 3 revolutions and then lets it go. She came up to me before her last throw and, "Coach, I want to do a 2-turn," out of the blue on her last throw. And I was caught off a little bit, but I'm like, I like her boldness. I said, "That's fine. If you make that decision, you better throw far. You better make it count, because I'm never going to let her hear the end of it." And of course, she PRs by a meter and felt like a genius. So, but I mean, she's a senior. She's a 5th-year senior. So she's not afraid to speak out. And she believed in what she was going to do, and she went out and did it. So.
To me, that seems a little out of character for Claire. Did it seem out of character to you?
She's got an edge to her. She's not afraid to, tell me what she thinks at times, which I like. I mean, and when I recruit athletes for the event areas I coach, I want very confident women that love to compete, are very aggressive and not afraid to tell me if they disagree with certain. I mean, I coached Maya, for gosh sakes. I mean, that's quite a personality to deal with there, and she's definitely not afraid to tell me what she thinks. So.
I love that. You have a very unique group with the women throwers where they support each other, but they're also so successful while being each other's #1 fan. How do you cultivate that kind of culture within that group?
Well, it's them. I mean, I'd like to say that's me, but I mean, they have to buy into that and support each other, and they're highly, highly competitive. So hopefully throughout the whole team, we like competitiveness within our team, as long as it stays healthy and lifts each other up and kind of challenges each other every day. If it starts getting unhealthy or negative, we obviously monitor that and rein that in. I don't want that to happen, to tear each other apart. So, but I like that part of it. I mean, I'll play Wednesday water polo with the throws crew in the winter just to change things up a little bit. And there's some competitive folks in there, and they're dunking people and scratching people and going. So I have to, put people in the penalty box and do that sort of thing. But, Jackson Morris came up to me and says, "Coach," this is when he was a young athlete, "I don't like playing with the women. They're too aggressive." I said, "I know. I recruited the right women." So that's kind of what we're going for.
We're gonna have to do like a mic'd up Bedard water polo practice.
Yes.
I think that's
we do it in the winter to change things up a little bit. Wednesday water polo, and they love it. So some of the guys don't swim all that well, so we got to put floaties on them. But
I love that. What a fun way to mix up the training.
It is.
You've been coaching for a while now. How would you say that your coaching
You're saying
philosophy?
I'm old, too.
No. Experienced. How has your coaching philosophy evolved over the years?
Well, I think I've been a head coach now for, is it 19 or 20? Something like that. I've been coaching here for 37 years, or 38. I think, having kids and then now grandkids, things have changed a little bit. I think some of the alumni that come back and see me coach now, "Oh, you've gotten softer in your old age. Used to be a lot tougher on us." They don't see some of the tough conversations I have with athletes. I still challenge people, and I want to bring out the best in them. So I do have that side, but hopefully maybe more patient. Less angry at times, less frustrated, although I still get that way. It's just my nature. And my wife says I'm a pessimist. I think I'm a realist, but I always see things that our team needs to get better at, and instead of maybe appreciating what we're already doing well,
Speaking of, you guys have the indoor conference championships coming up. I see you're repping a conference championship hat right now.
Yeah.
What's it going to take to get another one of those?
Matt said I had to cover my bald head because of the lights, so that's why I'm doing that.
Matt's touching strays.
Yeah. My goal, and maybe my coaches are a little different, but my goal for the team is that we have the most prepared team we possibly can, and put us in a position to be competitive. To win a championship. That's not necessarily my goal to win a championship. If that happens, that's fantastic. But I want to have our team very well prepared and to compete at their best. Because I've been to championships where our team, I'd give them an A effort for the way they competed and executed during competition. And we didn't win. We were second or third. But we can still celebrate the fact that they did a great job. And then there's other times we maybe won a championship and we weren't at our best. But it's just really trying to get the team as prepared as we possibly can and have fun doing it. We love to, talk to the team about having joy when they compete and supporting each other, encouraging each other. When the Colorado State team is in the building, we're there. They're loud and proud and hopefully not too obnoxious, but really support each other very well, probably better than any team at the conference meet. So,
what are some of the events that are the potential swing events when it comes to points and who's going to end up on top?
I don't know that I necessarily want to go into that. I mean, we definitely have some stronger event areas. I like to think our jumps crew on the men's side, when they get things rolling, their energy is just contagious. I love watching those guys compete. Hopefully the throwers get it done. that one's on me. But it's going to be a team effort on the guys' side. We need to score in almost every event area. That's just that's our strategy, to be the best team we possibly can. And I think if we're balanced like that and the guys do their job, we'll have a really good opportunity to challenge for a title.
You mentioned the compete with joy. That's something Michaela also mentioned when I talked to her.
She's had to work on that. She's very serious.
Where did that come from?
I don't know where it started, but I think you can compete very aggressively, but you can still have joy in what you're doing. Sometimes when I look at an athlete, it looks like they're going to a job that they don't like at times, and there's a ton of stress on their face, and it's like, are you having fun doing what you're doing? So sometimes we have to remind them a little bit. Michaela was a little bit that way. She looked like she was a bit of a stress monster, and it's like, you need to be having some more joy in what you're doing and enjoy your teammates. And I think that's helped her relax in competition a little bit too.
Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck next week.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.